Alright, y'all. 2024 is going to be starting off big this year with Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes getting 2 kit reveals today that we're going to kind of fly through today and just give my thoughts on it. We have Bo-Katan Mandalore coming soon. I am beyond excited for this gameplay. We jumped ahead a little bit, saw a little bit of the gifts there. I'm excited for this, man. This will be awesome. She is a light side Mandalorian, of course. Deal massive true damage. Call allies, Mandalorian allies to assist twice. That's fire. Utilize Ancestral Resolve to strengthen your light side Mandalorian's allies' defenses. All right. So they wanted more Mandalorians with the Darksaber. Gotcha. For maximum damage, mod Bo-Katan to be slower than the Mandalorian Beskar armor. Interesting. And then bringing Bo-Katan Mandalore against debuff heavy teams is the fastest way to gain essential resolve. I don't know, that word's gonna trip me up a bit on this kit reveal. Let's see. She has frontal assault. Yeah, so it looks like that's her character model. She's without the helmet with the Darksaber. I think that's definitely the right move. Is she in the leader spot, or they just cut off half this half the screen here? I don't know. Frontal assault. Deal true damage and physical damage to the target enemy, which can't be evaded, but dispel all buffs on them during Bo-Katan Mandalore's turn. All Mandalorian allies can speed up. All right, pretty solid basic, I guess. Darksaber Flourish with a Zeta. Feels like physical damage to target enemy, inflicts armor shred till the end of the battle. Deal an additional instance of true damage to target enemy which can't be resisted, and stun them for 1 turn. Okay, this is a fire one. You get armor shred and a stun on this. If Bo-Katan Mandalore is debuff, deal true damage by an additional time to the target enemy which can't be evaded. Otherwise, reduce the cooldown of this ability by 1. This ability is pretty cool. I like the jetpack use, the little shield, and then the lightsaber, the Darksaber. Man, that's a fire ability. I like that animation right there, in my opinion. Oh, this is like a similar thing here. This is the looks like the Mass Assist. It looks like she's just I noticed she's using this like a long sword a lot. Like, this is a huge sword, which is really cool. Deal physical damage to target enemy, dispel all debuffs from all light side Mandalorian allies, call them all to assist twice, dealing 50% less damage, and they all gain 3 stacks of Essential Resolve, max 100 until the end of the counter, which can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented. And Essential Resolve is 2% defense with 1% max health whenever this character deals true damage. Deal additional true damage based on number of stacks, which can't be evaded. So I'm seeing a lot of true damage in this kit. I'm seeing a lot of Essential Resolve. So basically, you're just going to keep stacking health and defense, and you're going to keep getting more and more true damage out there. And while in Grand Arena, this is a Grand Arena Omicron. That's awesome with the Zeta. Lightside Mandalorian allies gain an additional 2 stacks of Ancestral Resolve. If another Lightside Mandalorian ally wasn't able to assist, they instead gain a bonus turn. So they're really wanting you to get those assists in. That's awesome. Unique one for Mandalore with the Omicron. True damage, Bo-Katan Mandalore deals the Essential Resolve is tripled. This damage is then doubled against enemies with bonus protection. If all allies were Lightside Mandalorian at the start of the battle, Bo-Katan takes reduced damage from percent health damage effects and recovers 50% health whenever an ally is defeated for the first time, excluding summoned. Wow, so she's able to keep her health up quite a bit if people are dying around her. She gains 50% defense, stacking to max 200% for each debuff on her. Oh my god, an additional 200% defense stacking for each other lightside Mandalorian ally who's not been defeated. Oh my god, they're gonna be cracked. These guys are gonna be cracked on defense and health and true damage. And then while in Grand Arena, Bo-Katan Mandalore is immune to daze. If all allies are light-side Mandalorian at the start of the battle, Bo-Katan Mandalore ignores taunt effects, and whenever an ally is defeated for the first time, she gains 20% of her max health and offense stacking until the end of the battle. Oh my god. And then her leader is Wave of the Mandalore with the Zeta and an Omicron. Light-side Mandalorian allies gain 40% defense, max health and offense. Light side Mandalorian allies gain 5% defense, stacking to max 30% for each debuff on them. Whenever a light side Mandalorian ally deals true damage, dispel a debuff, or resists a debuff, they gain 1 stack of Ancestral Resolve, max 100 until the end of the encounter, which can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented. When an ally attacks an enemy inflicted with armor shred, all light side Mandalorian allies taunt for 1 turn, max 2 times per turn. And while in Grand Arena, light side Mandalorian allies gain 50% mastery, max health, and 30 speed. So she's going to be buffs upon buffs with speed, defense, health, true mastery, true damage over and over and over again. Oh my god. At the start of the encounter, light side Mandalorian tank allies, so this is like Paz Vizsla, taunt for 2 turns if there are other active enemies, excluding summons, my bad. The first light side Mandalorian ally that is defeated each battle is revived and recovers 50% health and protection. They're just going to be reviving and getting health and defense recovered, and oh my god. This is going to be so fun. They're going to be able to revive and deal a lot, like just you're going to be having a lot of health and revives going around with this team. That's going to be super fun. We're going to hop over to the Darth Bane kit reveal here. Oh my god, he looks beautiful. Utilizing the rule of 2 with Sith Eternal is basically what they're going with him. You can take him to high relics with a lot of other Sith and maybe also become super useful as well. But they keep specifying high relics when they talk about Darth Bane. I keep noticing that. So do keep that in mind. High relics is going to be a key here, I think. I do also want to point out his weapon. We're going to get to this in a second, but he's got like a staff saber. I know there's like a term for it, but I keep forgetting what it's called. He has like this staff, which is super, super cool. I didn't know that about him. Can siphon max health from enemies and gain it for himself, fueling both his synergy offensively and defensively. So they like the rule of 2 in the Clone Wars cartoon. That's their inspiration. So, strategy takes Bane's second special, Essence of Dominance, can be a potent opening move, even if you don't have any siphon attacks yet. Okay. Bane is deadly against teams with a lot of buffs. So I'm thinking stuff like probably Jedi Master Luke. I'm thinking Jedi Kenobi. I'm thinking... what's another good one? I had it on the tip of my tongue. Jedi Revan, like stuff like that, I guess. Get some buffs going around with Grandmaster Yoda. This time, or try to time his first special, Malevolent Whirlwind, for when the enemy has more buffs to maximize his damage. Okay, so the more buffs, the more damage. That's fire. He's a unique rule of 2 in his leader, only the strong survivor, versatile for Sith-focused rosters. Experiment with Sith both as the leader and as supporting members of the squad to find what works best for your roster. I wonder what kind of Sith are going to work best with this, because they keep specifying the rule of 2 with Sith Eternal, but they're also saying that he can work with high relic Sith characters. So I'm thinking, if you had like Traya, can you like fit Nihilus or Bane onto a Traya team here? Like with if you take Traya and Nihilus, have that Annihilate, just like stuff like that. That could be really OP the way they're describing this. Does Malevolent Whirlwind dispel twice? These are frequently asked questions. Okay. Yes, it dispels twice. We probably should read the kits first. Let's do these. Yeah, this staff saber thing is so cool. This is a Zeta on the basic. Deal physical damage to target enemy. Reduce their offense by 20% stacking, and Bane gains 20% offense stacking, which can't be resisted for 2 turns. On a critical hit, gain Siphon at the end of the encounter, and if this attack defeats an enemy, gain an additional 2 Siphon. Oh my god. I'm so excited for this character, man. I grinded through Conquest just to get him. I'm so excited. If a target enemy is above 50% health, this attack will critically be hit if able. If they're below 50%, this attack does 200% more damage. And they can't be revived if they get killed by this. That's... Soul Sever, it looks... I'm so enthralled with this character. He looks like he's going to be so much fun. Malevolent... Oh my god. Malevolent Whirlwind. Oh, this is so cool. So cool. Dispel all buffs on enemies twice and then deal physical damage to all enemies twice, dealing 10% more damage for each buff dispelled, and inflict healing immunity for 2 turns. If the allies in a leader spot is a Sith Eternal Emperor, gains 1 ultimate charge. So he's helping get this ultimate going for each enemy that is dealt damage to with Deceived or Linked. Bane gains 5 Siphon at the end of the encounter. This ability has 200% health steal. Oh my god. And then Grand Arena, additional 3% ultimate charge gain against Deceived or Linked enemies. Bane gains additional 5 Siphon. So the Omicrons are kind of what's helping him with his Sith Eternal synergy here. I'm seeing like there's the ultimate charge here, but he's also got stuff outside of that. And then now he's got even more stuff to do with Sith Eternal here. Let me see here. I don't see too much here with Sith Eternal, to be honest. I'm sure this kit, is worked around it, but I don't see Sith Eternal mentioned specifically there. But here, it's pretty outright and obvious. So we have Special 2, which is Essence of Dominance, which is so cool. I don't even This is such an interesting idea for a character. Like I've never seen something like this in this game. Deal physical damage to all enemies based on Bane's max health, and increase their cooldowns by 1, which can't be resisted. Bane siphons max health from target enemy, which can't be resisted. Oh my god. Sith allies gain defense penetration up, health steal up, offense up, and speed up for 2 turns. And then siphon max health, gain percentage of max health equal to his units to this unit's siphon until the end of the encounter, and the target loses that much max health. Stacking excludes raid bosses and a Galactic Legend. Had to put that in there, of course. And in Green Arena, and they increase enemy cooldown by 2. And then remove 50% turn meter from all enemies, and Sith allies gain 50% turn meter. Reduce all enemies defense and turn meter. So he's just be like giving out tons of buff, taking and just taking from the other team's buff. That's what I'm seeing. He's just constantly taking from the other enemies. I'm kind of excited for this, man. Rule of 2 Zeta with the Omicron. 20% critical chance, critical damage, and 50% health steal. Whenever he is dazed, he gains 100%. Oh my god, look at all this. 10% max health stack until the end of battle. Whenever an enemy starts their turn, Bane gains 5 speed, max 100. Oh my god. So there's just a bunch of just buffs. Just buffs. Yeah. It's the start of the battle if there's only one other non-summon ally present. So this is where his rule of 2 stuff comes in. So if there's only one other character on the field, they are just immune to buffs, gaining so much. They're just gaining so much buffs. Immune to taunt, protection, health, protection. Oh my god. And then when they're defeated, the remaining ally just ramps other buffs. That's so cool. At the start of the battle, there's only one other non-summon ally present, and their Sith gains master. Oh my god. Health, protection, speed, turn meter, just constantly buffing, man. Then his leader, his Sith ability, Sith allies have 30% offense and 30 speed. Sith allies can't be revived. Light side enemies have minus 10 speed, and it's minus 20 for Jedi. Oh my god, and at the start of the battle, allies gain defense up, evasion up, and health up for 2 turns. Whenever a Sith ally is defeated, Bane's cooldowns are reset. He covers 50% health and gains 50% turn meter, and while Bane is active at the... Oh my god. He's just ramping health with Galactic Legends and damage. These characters are going to be fire. I'm so excited for this. I mean, Bo-Katan sounds like she's going to really revitalize some of these Mandalorians that nobody's using. Hopefully a BAM lifter. And Darth Bane, it sounds like one hell of a lifter. Obviously, I'm going to have to see how these characters play before we can make any final decisions on them, of course. So, you know, keep an open mind going into this. But with all this exciting information coming out, I'm very excited for the future of this game, man. I'm very, very excited to see where this goes. 2024 is starting off very strong in my opinion. If you haven't already, make sure you drop a like and subscribe to stay updated with more videos just like this. Thank you so much to Tipsy and Average Stormtrooper for being the top donators. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.